Hello, welcome back to the Joker's Lounge. We're hanging out here. We're glad that you joined us again. Thank you for coming back.
And I gotta say, I appreciate Grover, but you know what? Someone else belongs in that seat. And I really think that Kim has found the spot for the live show, and she's just goofing off somewhere, enjoying herself.
I think you have to have more trust in Kim. She's just being thorough. You know, she wants it to be like the first place we have our live show needs to be amazing. Needs to be the best venue. You know, so I think she just wants to make sure every spot.
Well, I was told that someone got a postcard from her in Venezuela somewhere. I don't know, but hey,
really?
Hey, Kim, enjoy. You know,
you deserve it, girl. You deserve it.
We do have a great show today, though.
I agree.
Beautiful show. I don't know what the hell happened to Grover. He probably passed out. I gave him 2 shots of tequila. Yes, I did.
I think that's legal. I don't think there's any laws against giving stuffed animals alcohol, so
yeah,
I think it's okay. But the first comic we have is Migs Rodriguez coming at you from Harco, Harford County.
Harford County.
For those who aren't aware, in Maryland. So check it out.
Arriba!
Just a nice dude. Just a nice little man. Alright, give it up for Migs Rodriguez. Did you just say that was sexy black people music? Yes, I did! Racist fuck. Nah, I'm just kidding. Give it up to Justin and the rest of Color Me Funny. Holding down 3 shows. And give it up to the Black Irish twins, Ray Ray and Pookie O'Donnell. Mad as fuck. Whatever. So what's up, guys? How y'all doing? It's Game 7, huh? Pretty exciting. Haven't seen that in a while, right? Did you guys see Game 6? When LeBron took his headband off and his head grew like 10 more fucking inches? Motherfucker looked like Mastermind. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is really going on? I'm like, damn, like, you could watch an IMAX movie on this nigga's forehead. That shit's crazy. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Then I started thinking, man, what if him and Rihanna dated and had a kid? Boy, and that baby comes out, her vagina walls are just gone. Fucking gone. And like, it'd be messed up, because like when the kid grew up, he'd have to have like a really, really strong neck. Or if not, he would just be walking around looking disappointed all the time, just... And like, somebody would see him like, oh, buddy, what's wrong? It's gonna be okay. Cheer up, hold your head high. He's like, nigga, I can't. Do you know who the fuck my parents are? Shit is ridiculous. But yeah, speaking of IMAX, you guys see Man of Steel? Yeah? Make some noise if you like it. So it was a great movie, awesome, epic. And I'm glad they finally realized that Superman's underwear go on the inside. Because let's just face it, let me show y'all something real quick. I mean, how fucking ridiculous is that? I'm sorry, but if a dude like flew up to me like this and was like, yeah, I'm about to save you, I'd no, the fuck you're not about to save me. Wow. But yeah, I like movies. I like to go to the movies. I seen that movie The Purge. Did you got anybody see that? Kind of interesting premise, like all crime is legal for like 12 hours. It could have been better in my opinion, but when I seen the trailer, it kind of messed me up. Because I was looking at it like, there's no way in hell a wealthy white family is opening up their security system for a bleeding black dude getting chased by a mob to help him out. It's not happening. As you're my brother from another mother, but if Color Me Funny turned on your ass and tried to lynch you, if you came to my house, I'm not fucking opening my door. Did y'all see A Helpful Friend? Fucking Justin Hancock's got Hannibal Lecter written all over it. Not fucking happening. I can't do it. And another thing I figured out, like kind of watching horror movies, I figured out why like black people always die in horror movies. Y'all know why? Because they're always hanging out with fucking white people. That's why. What the fuck? Alright, look, let me just get this straight. There could never be an all-black horror movie. Like, could you imagine if Tyler Perry made a horror movie? No. You know why that's bad? All-black cast means mostly black audience. Mostly black audience at a horror movie, this is what you're going to hear the whole movie. run, nigga, run. Don't get that nigga, no. Hey, fuck that shit. Don't fuck that bitch. No, nigga, hey, I ain't gay. That motherfucker wouldn't have chopped my head off with no motherfucking machete. I'd have shot that motherfucker. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up. For real. Let me watch the fucking movie. Talk your ass at home, alright? And another thing, I like white people, don't get me wrong, but y'all do some strange shit in horror movies. I just seen Evil Dead, the original, for the first time. Have y'all seen that? That's some crazy shit. Like, like, I seen Army of Darkness, but I didn't know it was part of a trilogy till I actually looked it up, and I seen Evil Dead in like the $5 bin at Walmart. So I was like, alright, cool, let me check this out. I'm watching this shit. You know, they're pulling up to the house, and it's got a sign out front. Do not come in here, or you're fucking dead. Oh, that's just decoration. They go inside. Oh, Book of the Dead, written in blood. The forward says, do not read this book or you're fucking dead. Oh, the author's just being facetious. Oh, whatever. What? They read this shit and like everything gets possessed. The woods got possessed. A tree like wrapped his vines around this girl and like pretty much had his way with her twat. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Then I started thinking, man, that would make an awesome Law and Order SVU episode. Could you imagine Ice-T interrogating a fucking tree? He'd be sitting there like this. Man, I don't give a damn how tall your ass is. You gonna sit your punk ass down and tell me why you raped that girl. Oh, you don't want to talk? Alright. I'm gonna come back in here with an axe and some termites for your ass. Then we gonna see how tough you are, bitch. And then it stops right there. And the camera zooms in on him. And it's like, boom, boom. Alright, man, y'all been great. I'm Migs Rodriguez. Y'all enjoy the rest of the night. Keep me on for Migs Rodriguez.
Oh, Migs. I love that guy, man.
So funny.
He is so funny. And I agree, man. It's like, you can't have an all-black horror movie with an all-black cast because no one's going to die. They're all going to get out of Dodge. But white people, it's a good horror movie. I thought about it with this show, and like, if we had a horror movie with us,
Yeah.
of course Kim is going to survive.
Okay, because she's strong.
But I think your death would be worthy of an Oscar.
I just hope I'm not one of those chicks who are like, hey, there's some weird shit going on. I'm going to take a shower. Is that okay? Nothing weird's going to happen, right?
Of course not.
I'm going to put some music on so I can't hear anybody coming. It's fine, right?
And I tell you, one white chick that I would love to see in a horror movie, which is our next comic, none other than, she's such a lady. I love her to death. Kathy Carson.
Brought up on stage, but I like it. Hey, listen, you know how I know it's going to be a good set, you guys? I found this hippie pouch outside the bathroom, and while I was hoping for rock cocaine, there are crystals inside. So I feel like it's a good omen. Okay? So I'm just going to tuck this back here. Still hoping for crack cocaine somehow. Eventually. A lot of things have been happening. Mike Finazzo was talking about it. Philip Seymour Hoffman, God bless him, he passed away. And that's when I realized that Netflix should have a category that's called Because Blank Just Died. Because I know I wasn't the only one that when he died was like, what the fuck movies has he been in? And let me watch them right now. Which led me to watching The Talented Mr. Ripley at 10 o'clock in the morning, which I assure you is a mistake. Oh man, so I recently got out of a long-term relationship. Why, you ask? God, I'm such a catch. Have you not been listening to all of this? But like, okay, so I'm the one that ended it. I'm usually the ender of relationships. And I gotta tell you, we were together for a really long time. And maybe this, are there people in long-term relationships here? Anybody? Clap for that, if you are. Okay, some of you. Okay, so maybe you understand this, maybe you don't. But doesn't it get to a point, just hear me out, doesn't it get to a point where maybe, just maybe, it would be better off if your significant other just died in a car crash on the way home from work or something, you know? Like, it's just easier that way because it's like, then you don't have to divide up your stuff, you know? Like, people Maybe that's just the difference between Rays and Winston's, guys. Just kidding. So like it was really weird. It was kind of sudden, and so I had to move out because we were living together. And so a friend of mine, like, she was like, "Hey, Kathy," and she was supposed to be like one of my best friends. And she's like, "Hey, Kathy, you can live with me as long as you need to. As long as you need to while you're trying to find a place. That's totally fine. So for everybody listening, as long as you need to is 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, and then get the fuck out of there." Because suddenly I was getting these really passive-aggressive G chats like, "Hey, so like, have you found a place? Have you been working on that?" And it's like, you could have just talked to me when I got home to your house. She's like, "No, let's just do it here on the internet where I can't look at you." So that was fun. But I did find a place. I found a place in Station North, which is like 2 blocks of Baltimore, apparently. Nobody knows what Station North is unless they live there or go there a lot. But it's a really nice neighborhood, and the way you know where you are is there's more homeless people and transvestite hookers than everyone else. And that's how you know you're home. So it's pretty easy to find, and it's pretty cool. The other day, I was driving home, and I was driving on North Avenue, one of my favorite places to be in the whole wide world, and love it. I fucking love it. And so I'm like driving up to this stoplight, and I'm not in the turn lane. I'm not in like the closest lane to the median, but I'm like next to it, and there's a homeless guy in the median, because in Station North, as in so many places in Baltimore, there is a homeless person assigned to every corner and street light. Depends on the day. I feel like homeless people like have a pimp somewhere that's like assigning them like corners to be. It's like, you're at North and Maryland today, and Crazy Legs is over at Howard, and never the twain shall meet during the day. But so I was there at this light, and there's this homeless guy on the side, and he's got this sign, and it says, "Anything helps." You know, that's all this sign says. And I actually appreciate that. I appreciate that, because if there's too much on a sign, I just stop paying attention. I'm sorry. If you give me the full, like, I have 3 kids, and I have a lot of bills to pay, and oh my God, I just lost my job 5 months ago. I stopped reading like minutes ago. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't have time for this. This light is gonna change at any second. And he had a really good font on his sign. It was like a sans serif font, so it was like super easy to read. It was very nice. Like, I mean, it was succinct, it was lovely. And I was just like, okay, this guy, I can dig it, right? And like, so this, but the guy that's like directly next to him, he looks over at this guy, and I mean, the contempt on his face is palpable. Like, he hates this guy, and he doesn't even know him, and he doesn't even know what anything helps means, you know? Maybe this dude just needed directions, you know? And he just doesn't know how else to do it. And he only has like a flip phone, like caveman phone, and he can't get it on his phone. You don't know. You just don't know, right? So, and I'm looking at this guy, looking at this homeless guy, and he's just like, he's got this mean mug on his face. He hates this dude. And then the light turns green, and he turns away, and on the back of his car, I mean, it's plastered with like ASPCA stickers, and like the one that says, "Feel the warmth of a cold nose," and then it's got one of those magnets that's like a paw print that said, "Who rescued who?" And I was like, man, is this not just indicative of how we are as human beings? That we just see this other human being as just like collateral, as just like damage. It's like, that's just, you know, how it goes. God, you know, too bad for him, but at least it's not me. And like, that made me mad, but that's not what pissed me off the most. You know what pissed me off the most?
What?
That fucking paw print magnet should have said, "Who rescued whom?" Okay, because at the end of the day, it's about proper English. Who the fuck edited that magnet? Can you please tell me that? Anything helps. How about proper English, you guys? Alright, you guys, that's my time. I'm Kathy Carson, thank you very much.
Kathy Carey.
Such a lady. I love that woman.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I've been to some mics and shows with her. Like, her voice is amazing. I just love her voice. Like, I want it to be on everything. I want it to be my ringtone, you know. I want it to be, like, Read Me Lullabies, GPS. I really think, like, we need to rally behind her and get her on animated series. You know, she could, like, do the voice of some, like, spunky squirrel, like, and rally the other squirrels to do bad stuff. Like, I would love that.
If I could buy a blow-up doll and download a voice, it'd either be Kathy Carson or Betty White.
Interesting choices. I don't know if those are similar, but, you know.
Things happen.
We all have our preferences.
And I know you're feeling like a little sad right now because you're missing someone so much.
Yeah, Kim, you know, could not be here from the scouting, and we miss her desperately, and I know you guys miss her too.
Scouting.
I believe her. She's an honest lady, you know. But we're gonna show one of her videos, you know, since she could not be here. We can watch, you know, one of her glorious times on stage. So check this out.
This is how we're going to end the show. So good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again.
Thank you.
How's it going, guys? Are you doing okay? Yeah, you making it through the winter? Man, fuck cold. I want to, like, fight cold physically. Like, suck my dick, cold. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, God. There's one thing. There are two things that have been getting me through this winter. Law and Order and marijuana. And that has been just the best fucking shit ever. I have discovered about myself this winter that in my heart of hearts, I am an old woman. Because at the end of a long day, all I want to do is get in my jammy jams, get on my couch, smoke weed, and watch murder TV. All I want to fucking do. Nothing makes me feel safer and cozier than hearing the several stab wounds that went into someone's face in real life. Ooh, snuggle up with it. It's good. Man, I fucking love Law and Order. Like, God damn it, I love it so much. I love it so much, I've been writing the lyrics to the theme song. And I have not written all of them, but I'm going to share with you how far I've gotten. So this is how far I've gotten. Justice, we found a body, and it's dead. Justice. Okay, and then we're going to skip to the end, because I did the end. We don't have the middle yet. Gonna get that in there. We got the buns, we need the burger. We're getting that, okay? The end is, let mama get there. It might take a lot of paperwork, but we're gonna solve this fucking murder for justice. I can't get enough of it, you guys. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of it. They get to say the coolest shit in Law and Order. Like, I wish I could say stuff like that. I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much. Like, okay, sir, have you ever come to a point in your life where you wish you could tell someone that they have the right to remain silent? You know, like when somebody's like, hey, let me tell you about this great deal I got on these shoes. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be considered as a douchebag situation. You know what I mean? Like, they say the coolest shit. Put your hands on the vehicle. That's cool as shit. I wish I could say that, you know? Like, I can't go to the DMV and be like, hey, I'm just here for tag and title. I need to get back to work. I gotta do this real quick. Ma'am, you need to take a number and get in line like everybody else. No, you're in contempt. I'm gonna take a number and just get in line. God damn, that's so awesome. I just want to be in hot pursuit of something, you know? Fuck. Just me? Alright. I love Lenny Briscoe. I fucking love Lenny Briscoe. You guys know who I'm talking about? You're not old. You don't get what I'm talking about. Okay, Jerry Orbach. He's the Dracula-looking dude. He looks like his face is melting, like it's in a Salvador Dali's painting, like that. Big, bushy eyebrows. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that always looks like he smells like homeless people. You know what I'm talking about? That guy? Dude, I fucking love him. He is my hero. There are interesting things that you will hear throughout the seasons. You have to watch all of them, which I'm working on. He says little things about himself that kind of let you in on who Lenny is, besides being a detective. Like, every once in a while, they'll say shit like, when the cat's away, the mice are gonna play. What the wife don't know won't hurt her. You know? Or like, 10 years ago, you would have found me at the bottom of a whiskey barrel. Like, Lenny Briscoe is a fantastic detective, but he is a shitbag human being. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna find your killer, but he's gonna jerk off in the car on the way to arrest him. Like, he's a shitbag dude. Like, I love him. He's probably flipping the bird in his, like, employee of the month photo, like, fuck you. 17 perks caught, suck my dick. Like, oh, I love him so much. Oh, god damn it. I've figured out, like, because when I first started watching it, I was like, man, all this lawyer talking shit, like, I don't understand. And I've translated some things, right? Like when they say objection, that means I call bullshit, right? When the judge says sustained, he means true that. And when the judge says overruled, he means bitch please. I think what I love about Law and Order, so the reason that I just like can't, the reason I get so into it is because when they finally get to court, it makes you realize everyone in America gets their day in court. Everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. You get your chance to stand up in court and make your case. Like, let's take an uncomfortable situation, like if a celebrity is being sued by a muggle, right? Like a non-magic person. And, let's make it even weirder, right? Like it's a sexual aggression case, right? Like the Kobe Bryant situation. Okay? That's not funny, that's terrible. You're a bad man. You're a bad man. That almost got sexy. You're a bad man. You are amoral, sir. That's not it. Sorry. I'm excited to go home. I got a thirsty redhead over there. So, like, in court, right, like, everyone gets their chance. Everyone. Like, when she gets to go to court, she gets to make her case and say, he is a powerful celebrity. He can have anything he wants. No one can say no to him. And he abused me. On the defensive side, don't yawn, this is very exciting. On the defensive side, Kobe gets to be like, she's a chicken head ass bitch. She's trick ass, mark ass hoe, and she's trying to ruin my fucking life, Your Honor. What it all comes down to is the little details. The little fucking details is what cracks that case. Because if his lawyer says to her while she's on the stand, ma'am, did you or did you not, only 2 hours before the alleged accusation occurred, say to a testified witness, and I quote, I'm gonna ride that dick till it pumps out money. Then the jury's like, bitch, you are guilty. That is it. Cat is in the bag, right? But then her lawyer is gonna be like, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. And the judge is gonna be like, bitch, please, we got this locked up. Her lawyer is getting paid though, so he's gonna do his job and he's gonna be like, Your Honor, with all due respect, there was no ownership specified to the dick so mentioned. And he's gonna be like, true that. True that. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of the show. Give me a roast.